Hi guys, welcome back to another timeless reading. Today we're pulling from the Astrology Answers Tarot cards. I'm always 100% honest. The amount that they charge for this deck, God bless them. It's the way that they pull and generate money. But you could easily go on to Temu now. AliExpress has always been good to me. Like I was showing you with the one that I did early this morning. After I finished a shift, with Nightmare Before Christmas, I was saying there's certain decks you invest in. I don't mind buying this deck at because Astrology Answers, Deborah Silverman, and all of them have taught me so many things. You know what I mean? So I can't be mad at it at one hand, but the other hand, it's just like it was a lot of money. I'm in Canada too, so it's just like some of the cards were bent, and I was just like, I was not happy at all. But you know what I mean? It's still a great deck. I still love, you know what I mean? I'm just 100% honest. I was just like, if you could find this deck. If you're someone that's not familiar with Astrology Answers and you're getting into it, you don't have to spend a lot on a tarot deck. God bless people that have shops, but I know what tarot decks cost. I've had people around me make them. I know what they cost and what one person I know that could have charged way more for her deck because was personal handcrafted art pieces by Queenie Black, the Stitchery Witchery, and it's like she charged nothing for it, and I was just like, wow, and it's just a mind blowing deck, and I'm not just saying that because I'm a fan of hers. Like I would be 100% like, ugh, like you kind of missed with this, So getting into the cards, we have the 10 of Pentacles. This is a happy, harmonious home. This is a yes when it comes to the minor arcana. This is one of like those cards you want to see. This is like the Sun card. This is like Wheel of Fortune. This is like you know what I mean? One of those profound cards that you want to see. You know what I mean? So it's like, happy, content home, multiple generation home. Maybe you love your fur babies. They're showing some animals here, but you know what I mean? I feel like contentment, this is a yes card. This could be you changing homes, moving homes. I feel like warmer. So maybe you're moving to an area that is not so cool. I'm getting like a warm temperature. Or maybe that's when they're highlighting when it's going to happen. I'm feeling a warmer temperature. They're showing the 501. So we got this last night as well. Pulling from the Nightmare Before Christmas. I say last night, but it was like early morning. But again, this is like the end of conflicts. I feel like this is the end of conflicts with yourself. We always sit there, we always think, but I do feel like work again. Not as harsh, but I do feel like work again. You know what I mean? I feel like they're saying the juice, so they're not getting the tea like they used to. I feel like they're not getting the information like they used to. So I feel like this is where Spirit is just like, you know what I mean? So obviously someone in your crowd was a bad apple. They're showing the Hermit. So again, the light, they were showing this last night as well. So it's like, more information regarding this. But I feel like, with myself, like, we're heading into late fall. This is like around November 14th for us is when it starts to get cool. Like it's already starting to get cool. Usually around this time, around Halloween and stuff, it's really warm in the day and then it goes cooler at night. We're already getting into like last night with the wind chill was like -2. It didn't actually hit below 0, but it's like, okay, we're getting knockings of like, it's time to put stuff away. A lot of people already have. We have the 8 of Swords, and this is like, sleepless nights, feeling tired, getting in your head a lot. I feel like a lot of us are going through this change where there was a habit of ours, you know what I mean? Where it was like, it's like changing it. It's realizing we were the problem and changing our behaviors. Because I feel like this is going to unlock something. I actually got, I believe it was Sandra's card, or was it Fairy Wisdom? I think it was Fairy Wisdom's card. She did a daily card and it was unlock, and I was posting it on YouTube, and it's just like they were showing all these different keys. I love skeleton keys. Who doesn't love a good skeleton key? So I felt like, putting that, and then they were showing like an actual lock unlocking, and I'm like, you finally realize, like, it's just like, you know what I mean? Especially when you move, it's like you realize how much stuff you have. And you're just like, ugh. And, and we have been trying to, like, get rid of stuff, but it's just, like, when we were unpacking, it was, like, heading into summer. So, some of the stuff, like heaters and stuff we were trying to get rid of is not moving. So I'm probably going to repost those again. We had high holidays. I haven't had the time to do so, because it's either pulled in this direction or pulled in this direction. But the Death card, we were mentioning this yesterday. This leads to the Sun. We have the Ten of Pentacles there, so I feel like leading to the Sun. You're purging people, places, things. So, you know what I mean? Like, no offense. I know lots of people like to keep people on their accounts because, I guess it gives them some sort of validation. And I'm just like, you know what? I don't talk to you. I haven't talked to you in a long time. You know what I mean? I'm probably never going to talk to you ever again. So, gone. You know what I mean? Like, people that I feel like, I would talk to again, that have some sort of profound impact on my life, or, you know what I mean? I would like to speak to them again. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I'll leave those, but, people is just, if you feel like you need to purge. It doesn't, social media purge. Melissa Hunter, actually, she did Monster High Collection with her daughter. She sat there and she was saying that. She's like, I went through my Instagram and I just deleted whatever I didn't need on there. And I'm like, you know what, that's a good idea. And I'm getting a lot more things that I enjoy following and appreciate, like, the artistry of stuff, friends, family, whomever it is. It's like, I'd rather see that kind of stuff than bullcrap, But I feel like with the Seven of Wands, it's like standing your ground. But not in such an aggravated way. I feel like this was going yesterday. A lot of this is reminiscent of early morning yesterday. So it's just like, kind of like with the Emperor. He's in a seated position. He's in this regal position. You don't expect the king to pick up a sword and fight, but it's just like, I feel like that's why he shows his armor. It's like, don't let the threads fool you. Don't let my life fool you. You know what I mean? Like, you F around a little too much, you'll catch some hands, you know what I mean? And that's what a lot of people think. They think because you go on a spiritual journey or you've gone through a journey, it's like they think they could do what they want. They could sit there and poke the bear out as much as they want until they catch the claws, you know what I mean, or the fangs. It's like, I will mess you up, When it comes to certain things in my life, don't even try me, We have the Star card. Again, I feel like this hermit mode energy, like this is what I was talking about, the fall, is like, where things kind of slow down in the aspect of doing things outside. It's that lull before it snows. So we have like a good month. So December 19th, when I moved here, almost 8 years ago, was, when it started, the first snowfall would happen, and I noticed that every year, like, around December 19th, the first snowfall, maybe we'll get a light dusting around Christmas, or we'll get another dumping after Christmas. You know what I mean? But it's like, we don't really start getting snow until we head into, the following year. But I feel like that's what they're saying. Like, with myself, I'm not going to feel bad. It's like, remember all those times when we only got a couple hours of sleep, or if that, we were stressed out because we were moving, so quickly. We got the keys on December 18th and we moved here January 1st. So, you know what I mean? It was an exhausting time. So I feel like this is where Spirit is just like, you know what I mean? Like, appreciate the time that you're in, the gift of family, because you're not dividing your time between this anymore, because you're able to sit there and it's like, okay, this time is this time is that time, so, and it's like, or putting into things that you love. I love cards. I was like, you know what? I put dinner in the oven. I'm like, I got this gift of some time here. Let me get this, I feel like pulling some cards again, because I haven't been able to, like, high holidays and everything like that, because we were getting ready for inspection and stuff like that. So it's just like, this is what I mean. It's like, I love that life is busy because it doesn't give you time to, sit there and think too much about things, But on the other hand, it's just like, damn. It's like, can it slow down a little bit? Just a little bit, you know what I mean? So you have time for the things that you love. And I feel like that's what they're saying. They were saying this for a bit. A gift of time. A gift of family, I don't hope it's not as extreme as, like, lockdowns or anything like that, but, but that's what I feel like it's like, this time of balancing peace, balancing your emotions, so I just feel like, this purge, people, places, things. I feel like this is, I was actually doing a reading for someone. I feel like this is where a lot of us are going through this, where it's just like this lull time. It's the World card. You've come to a completion and we're about to have this start. You know what I mean? So, for some of us, this is love. Some of us is career. Some of us is both. I just feel like this change is coming. I feel like that it's like, this is where, you had to learn this lesson, where it's just like, you're going to get this, You know what I mean? But you have to learn to control yourself, or else it'll be gone like water. You know what I mean? It'll just evaporate. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's where they're just like, do what you need to do. Like they said, the sweat of our brow. It will be the sweat of our brow, this extra money that we're going to be getting the money for. But it's like, it'll be worth it. You know what I mean? Because it's building up towards something. And I feel like that's where the universe is just like, be patient, and things will come forward. That's why I feel like with this transformation card, even though you know things and you want to purge people, it's just like, be patient, because you may, you know what I mean? Don't go off base of emotions, because it could be the emotions of that day. You may change your mind and turn around and be like, you know what? I'm going to, maybe I'll, I want to keep this person around, maybe just based off of those emotions that day. You know what I mean? Sometimes we're tired and we say things we don't mean to say them. It's just like, you know what I mean? It's just, but you have to learn to control, like, you know what I mean? That's why I always tell people, just let me be, when I'm tired like that, just let me be. But yeah, just be kind to yourself right now. Drink your water. I know it's, it's that time to, get all the nice, delicious, hot, warm beverages in, but, teas and coffees and stuff like that, and cappuccinos. But it's like, make sure you're drinking your water with it as well. This is a great time to transform yourself. Chlorophyll, you can buy it off of Amazon. It's a great thing to start implementing into your... I put it in my water. I take it when I wake up. I put it in my water, my first tumbler that I drink out of. I put it in there, and it helps with, chlorophyll, not chloroform. Chlorophyll, you can buy it off of Amazon. It just detoxifies your body. It's an anti-inflammatory. Like, I was showing my mom all the benefits of it. It's just a phenomenal, drops. And I told her, start small, couple drops. But it's just amazing. It really does, help you out a lot. A lot of people will swear by it. If you follow TikTok, if you know. It helps with body odor too. So, especially when you have stinky, smelly teenagers. You know what I mean? You gotta chase it with that deodorant stick. It's like, damn. But I feel like this is just a really, great time. I feel like a lot of us, especially because we're heading into, I know Halloween ends, a lot of people just sit there and put the Christmas tree up and stuff like that. And it's like, I don't blame a lot of people. Like last year with us, we didn't even know we were moving, and we found out very, very last minute. And it was just like, okay, now we got to pack up the tree. We got the tree up. We got some, we made some ornaments for Nightmare Before Christmas. And it was just like, okay, now we got to move. It's like, all right. We left the tree as long up as we could, but I was like, okay, I got to take it down now. Like, it's getting close now. We got to get rid of all this. So it's just like, we got to do what we got to do. But you take it easy with yourself. They're showing eating your greens. Yeah, that's another thing in the winter. We lack vegetables. Try to get those vegetables in there. You'll see how your body will thank you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this timeless pull. May the universe bless you good. We'll see you for the next one.